If your insurance company is paying for your roof replacement, how many estimates do you need to get from roofers? 3? 7? What if I told you you only need 1? I've been in the roofing industry since 2011. I've seen over and over that getting multiple quotes for your roof replacement can actually work against you. Everybody tells you to get 3 estimates. I mean, that's the conventional wisdom, right? Your insurance adjuster might even tell you to get 3 estimates. But if you get 3 roofing estimates and you send those to your insurance company, which one do you think your insurance company is going to approve? The cheapest one, right? And that's one reason why getting multiple estimates for your roof replacement can actually work against you. I mean, you might end up choosing a roofer who isn't even going to end up doing the correct scope of work. He might not even know what the correct scope of work is for your particular roof. But the only reason that you're going with him is because he's the cheapest. But let me explain how the insurance claim process works when it comes to your out-of-pocket expenses. You have a deductible. The deductible is your share of the cost of the repairs. If you have full replacement cost coverage insurance for your house, then your insurance company pays for the full cost of the replacement of your roof, except your deductible. That means that if you get 3 estimates and one of them is really high, one of them is really low, and then there's one right in the middle, whichever one you choose, your out-of-pocket expense is still your deductible, only your deductible. If your deductible is $2,000 and you choose the cheapest roofer's estimate, your out-of-pocket expense is $2,000. If you choose the most expensive estimate from the roofers, your out-of-pocket expense is still $2,000. So if you go with the cheapest roofer's estimate, who is it that you're actually saving money? It's not you, it's your insurance company. Now, there are a couple things about this that I need to clarify. The first is, all of what I've told you is only applicable if you have full replacement cost coverage. If you have a policy that isn't going to pay the full replacement cost of your roof, then your out-of-pocket expense is going to be much higher than just your deductible. If that's the case, then it probably makes sense for you to get multiple estimates. The second reason is really important. So if you choose to go with the higher priced roofing replacement cost, then that means that either you or your roofer has got to be able to justify to the insurance company and demonstrate to the insurance company why that higher cost is necessary. The scope of work that's associated with those costs has got to be justified, and it has to be reasonable, fair, and it has to be within fair market value for the area that you live in. What I'm saying is that your roofer can't just put a bunch of fluff into his estimate and expect that the insurance company is going to pay whatever it is he says it's going to cost. What I'm not saying is that you should not get 3 estimates for your roof. What I am saying is that you shouldn't send 3 estimates to your insurance company. Here's the other problem if you as the homeowner get 3 estimates for your roof replacement. How are you going to know the difference between them? Meaning, if you've got one that's high, one that's low, and one that's in the middle, how are you going to know why there is the price difference that exists? How are you going to know if it's even for the same scope of work in each of the 3 different estimates? I mean, one roofer might be putting in his estimate everything that's needed to meet code in your area and meet manufacturer's installation specs, while the other roofer, the low-priced roofer, might not even know what the codes in your area are, might not care whether he's installing it according to manufacturer specs. But that's the key. How will you know? The expensive roofer might be including things to give you an extended product warranty or an extended workmanship warranty of 7 years or 10 years, or maybe a lifetime workmanship warranty, while the cheap roofer might be bidding the job really cheap just to get a signed contract from you. Then once the project starts, he starts telling you about all these things that he's finding on your roof that have to be fixed or addressed, which ends up raising the cost back up to where the mid-level or even the expensive roofer is. Again, if you have full replacement cost coverage on your insurance, should you even waste your time trying to get multiple estimates from different roofers? I actually think that you'd be better served interviewing multiple roofers. Try to find out which ones are the most knowledgeable about your project, the most knowledgeable about the codes in your area. Don't ignore that gut feeling that you have. If you don't trust one of the roofers you're talking about, don't ignore that feeling. That could be telling you something. Remember, you're trying to figure out which roofer you trust to do the best job for you, not which one is going to be the most affordable, or which one is going to be the cheapest, or which one is going to save your insurance company the most money. And if you need help with this, we actually have a free PDF that you can download off our website that tells you how to find, interview, and hire the right roofer. So when does it make sense for you to get multiple estimates? Well, if you have an actual cash value insurance policy, that means that your share of the cost of the repairs is much higher than just your deductible. You also have to pay the depreciation amount. So your out-of-pocket expenses will include whatever it is that your insurance company is not paying as part of the claim. Therefore, since you have a greater share of the expenses, it probably is going to make sense for you to get multiple estimates. But it's still really important that you understand what each estimate is including, what it's excluding, and if the estimates that you're looking at are even apples to apples comparisons. Also, if you're paying for the roof 100% out of your own pocket, again, it's probably going to make sense to get multiple estimates. But in either of those cases, still, I don't think that it's going to be the best thing for you to make your decision based entirely on cost. You've got to make sure that you're hiring the roofer who's going to do your project the correct way, not cookie cutter, your house the right way, and the one that you trust the most. Now, if you have no idea how to get roofing estimates from the roofers that will allow you to compare them side by side, apples to apples, then you really need to watch that video right there. And if you want to watch a series of videos on how to find and choose the right roofer, watch that playlist down there.